Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing amazing. Hope you're having an amazing day. Today I wanted to talk to you a bit about something that I'm starting, something that I am trying to learn more about, and that is minimalism. Before I get more into it, something that I've been really searching for and doing recently, for especially at the start of 2020, but really ever since I got into self-improvement, and that is to try and find ways and build habits and do things to live a more intentional and meaningful life. And this comes from a variety of ways. Like, I've been calendar blocking for about over a year now. I've been doing it consistently since September, but I really started when I started sixth form, and that's like the equivalent to the last 2 years of high school in America. And I've done so many different habits. I'm really focusing on trying to build up a gym habit at the moment, but I can't actually go to the gym, so it's like a home workout habit. Yeah, that's something that I'm working on at the moment, and I've been trying to build habits for a while. Like, since January, I've started implementing more self-improvement experiments, and I've done quite a few. I started off by doing a social media detox. I've done a few other ones as well, and I'm going to continue to doing them and continue putting videos out on the channel about them. But today I want to talk a bit about minimalism. I wouldn't say I'm definitely 100% becoming a minimalist, but I know that I want to introduce things that I've learned and consumed from watching content around minimalism. So for the month of May, today is the 8th of May? No, today's the 7th of May, and since the beginning of May, I've started to play the 30-day minimalism game. And this was invented by the people over at The Minimalists. I found out about them through Matt Diavella's channel. And the minimalism game is when you get rid of one thing on day 1, 2 things on day 2, 3 on day 3, 4 on day 4, and so on. You get the point. And as you can figure out, by the end of the month, you would have got rid of a lot of stuff. And I'm doing this because I feel like there's some stuff in my life that I need to declutter in my wardrobe. I know I have old stuff that I don't use anymore. I don't know if I'm going to become a minimalist, if I'm going to be essentialist or intentionalist, whatever you want to call it. All I know is that I want to live a more intentional life, and by implementing these things, I think it can really benefit you. I know from the clothes that I wear, I don't wear a lot of different stuff. Like, I like to keep it pretty simple. A t-shirt, usually a black or blue jeans. When it's a bit colder, jumpers on, or a hoodie. I don't really like to complicate it that much. Like, I have like the same t-shirt in multiple different colors, and I'm pretty excited to do this. I am on day 7, as is the 7th of May, as I figured out that it's not the 8th of May. And when I checked the date earlier, I made sure I had the same amount of things thrown away as the date, so I got rid of 7 things. I'm mainly focusing on clothes and just stuff that I don't use really, and I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get into like the much higher numbers. We have to see what happens. I don't have a lot of stuff in general. Like, I don't tend to hoard a lot of stuff, but I know there's a lot of stuff that I can get rid of that I probably just haven't actively looked at for ages. Like, I know I have a lot of papers from like mail and stuff that I should have thrown away a long time ago, but I just haven't got around to doing it. So I think this is a good excuse for me to dive in, learn more, and go at it and do something that will hopefully benefit me. And especially something that I'm hoping to see from it is an increase in mental clarity. And that's something that I've been actively trying to get more of recently, around the beginning of 2020. And I've seen a lot of increase in mental clarity from working out, actually. Like, the other day, I worked out in the morning for the first time in a while. I was just like, after, when I was like having breakfast, I was like, whoa, I'm just so much more happier. I was like, you know what, I think I'm going to work out more in the morning instead of leaving it to later in the day, because like, it just gives you in a better mood for the day. So I was like, yeah, I was listening to the podcast while I was doing that. Also, I think it's important for me to say, and this is what I believe as well, is that if you're getting rid of stuff that you enjoy or it makes you happy, you're doing it wrong. Because at the end of the day, what's the point of getting rid of stuff that you enjoy? Say my decks of cards. I really like playing cards. I have probably at least 12 decks of playing cards, and I'm not going to get rid of them. That's something that I enjoy. I enjoy going like this and doing some sort of magic trick sometimes and making people amazed. Okay, I'm not that good, but I like this kind of stuff, and everyone has their own thing. You might have a real thing for notebooks, and you have loads of notebooks and bullet journals, and you do it all fancy and stuff. That's not a problem. Everyone is an individual person, so it's really about doing and taking the actions to the things that you want to do. And this is something that is similar to what Marie Kondo talks about, and she talks about how we should have a house full of items that spark joy. So yeah, that doesn't mean you get rid of stuff that you love, because it doesn't make sense, because the point of it is to get rid of things that don't provide meaning, value, or make you happy. It's like the clutter, and that means just like having whatever makes you happy. Like I talked about, I really like playing cards. So if you want playing cards, have playing cards in your house. It's like, don't get rid of the stuff that you enjoy. If you're considering trying this challenge as well, I would say go for it. I think it will really help you declutter, especially if you have a lot of stuff. And don't think you have to follow these certain guidelines or rules or follow what other people are doing, because you don't. Everyone's individual, like I said. And just because you follow someone that you look up to on social media doesn't mean you have to have exactly what they have. That's not practical. Everyone is different. And yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. There's my 2 cents. I don't think I know a lot about minimalism, but I'm trying to learn, read more, consume more content about it, and really just see the benefits it could have. I don't know the exact impact it have. I'm hoping that we have a positive one, and I'm pretty sure it will from what I've heard about it. But yeah, I'm pretty interested to try this, document my journey, share it with you here on YouTube and my other social media such as Instagram, Twitter, all of that as well. So yeah, I'm excited for the journey ahead. Also, it goes without saying, there's someone I say a massive thank you to coming across this whole thing about minimalism, and just generally a person that's been a big inspiration for me in general, such as my filmmaking and just stuff in life. And you guessed it, yeah, it's Matt Diavella. His content has resonated with me a lot from all different platforms, such as his videos, his podcasts. Yeah, and generally the stuff he talks about I've resonated with it a lot. I remember I heard he was talking about in one of his videos, and I think in a podcast as well, how he's just bringing a camera more with him when he goes places. And that was something that I quite resonated with, because I started to do that as well, and just like document my life, not knowing exactly everything that I'm gonna use it for. So yeah, that's pretty cool. When you watch someone that does similar stuff to you, it's pretty cool to like see a different perspective on a different side of the world of like someone that may be a bit more in front of you. So like, say I'm someone that now is an aspiring filmmaker. It's cool to see someone that has like finished university, gone into the freelance world, done other stuff, and like, yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And I think the power of social media, of people owing to show their journey, is like, yeah, it's pretty awesome. So Matt, thank you. Also, something that I just want to mention, that I've been trying to minimize my digital life for a while. It's not related to the challenge, but I've just been trying to make things a bit more simpler on the way I organize my files, the people I follow online, the way I use my phone. I've just been trying to bring it back a bit and just make things a little bit more simpler and more organized. And that's something that I like in general. I like things pretty simple. I like things pretty organized. Digital minimalism has really helped me clear my mind, because I feel like your digital files, because you're like on devices quite often, as well as your physical spaces, is something that you both need to be quite decluttered if you want to have a clearer mind. And I feel like this will help to clear my mind more, and I'm really excited to see what impact trying this minimalism 30-day challenge has. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you did enjoy this video. Would love to know if you're trying this 30-day minimalism challenge as well, if you're going to think about trying it, if you're now trying it after watching this video. Let me know down below in the comments. Also, it would be awesome if you consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the bell to see more content like this. Also, if you want to see some behind the scenes and just general up-to-date life stuff, you can follow me over on Instagram. Thanks a lot for watching again, and I'll see you guys very soon. Now, for the most important question, what do you think of the beanie, guys? Let me know below. If you reach this part, put a hashtag. Let's think hashtag AT squad. Sure, why not? Let me know what you think. And why am I wearing it? Is it because the barbers are shut? Maybe. Should I cut my own hair? I don't think so. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon.